If you observe whatever the kind of leadership that the current president has shown, as much as there's been difficulties since this government took over the kind of state the government was and so on, we've seen him trying to show, because you know you cannot promise whatever is not tangible. You try and give, and we might not have given so much, but you cannot fight those who have given a little if you're giving nothing. Mm-hmm. And what the government has done, and President Ruto has really indicated more than once, is that we've brought the housing program. And housing program has really employed many youths. And I will say, there are many youths who are doing masonry. If you go to this kind, we have over 230 projects of housing being built today. It employs many youths. There are those doing wiring, there are those doing mujengo, and so on. It empowers somebody. It might not be a proper collar job, whereby the government cannot employ everyone in the country. But at least it puts food on the table for somebody who didn't have anything to do as the country progresses to go ahead. And those who want to begin small businesses, we've seen the Hustler Fund, and we are seeing now a Nyota program being rolled down. And that's what we have seen doing. We also have a government that is giving hope for future and a plan. How do you help a youth? You help a youth by coming in with a proper education plan. You see the way the government has tried to stabilize the CPC, which was inherited because of even those who in united opposition and they're fighting. And they're the one who came up with the same idea and the problems we're having. And we're beginning to stabilize and show how now it's going to work. When some of the things that we want to discuss today that the government has done to build up a youth, when you talk of a youth as those in the youth bracket today and those who are growing into the youth bracket, like there are over 23,000 schools that have been built for junior primary. And this is to empower them with education so that as they come into the youthful, they're able to attract. We've seen also the employments and the opportunities the government have created of overseas, outside Kenya. Although there are those who have few challenges. We cannot say this perfection. When you send today 500 youths outside, there could be 20, 30 who have other challenges going there. But it doesn't mean the program as it is a failure. Right. So I think, to me, that the current government has youth at heart. And we do not have another human currently running for president who has the same intentions. Okay.
And final word, talk to the youth.
My message to the youth is, we have a war and we need to go out. We need to go out loud because the country is in shambles. We have so many jokes. If we talk about the Hustler Fund, we talk about the masonry and all that kind of, I don't even have words for that. We can't overlook the fact that there is an economic stagnation. You can't thrive when the economy is stagnated, no matter how much input you put to it. And we're talking about the hustler right now. We can't approximate a startup capital of maybe 300,000 for a common hustler, maybe 10,000 and below, 20,000 and below. You can't have returns when the economy is stagnated. That is the first thing. So we have an economic stagnation and the administration has failed us and it needs to go home. That is the first one. The second one, if President William Ruto really has a heart for the youth, why haven't the protest victims been compensated fully yet? Talk about jobs overseas. Talk about maybe 20. Is 20 not a statistic? Among the 20, we have mothers, we have daughters, we have children, and we know the stories are not looking good. So in as much as you want to talk about 20, it's still a statistic.
20 what?
He was talking about an approximation of a number of times that jobs overseas have not gone well. And you know, when that feedback gets to us, it does not look impressive at all. So he was saying that maybe in as much as we have negative stories, we cannot count many. We can maybe talk about 20 or 30 people or individuals who have been affected by that. But that is still a statistic, right? And these are households, some of that's being affected, right? So why are they gambling with us? Because I can see the government is gambling with us real bad. I just want to tell the youth that we are being played with. The facts that are being put on the table makes you know that this government does not have a heart for us. Go out there, take your voters go and register as voters. Because we have a date. And one term is unstoppable.
All right. Anne Onyango from the DCP Youth League. Hans Rob, political analyst. Thank you so much for your time at TV47 this morning. That has been the Youth Perspective. Young Kenyan politicians talking about the political landscape. Once again, the biggest discussion on the dailies this morning, things fall apart, matters ODM with the ouster of SG, Edwin Sifuna, Mimi ndio Sifuna. Nifuna Sifuna. Captured, same story, ODM, front page of the Standard, is the same story on the front page of the Star. Round one win for Sifuna as he gets Winnie and the courts backing. Same story even on the front page of People Daily. What Sifuna's ouster means for Raila's legacy and Kenyan politics. And on Taifa Leo, Sifuna akaa ngumu. It's Sifuna, 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 Nifuna, Sifuna. Mimi ndio Sifuna is changing now to Sisi ndio Sifuna. Thank you.